Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band.
It's week 4 of the NFL. And coming up next, it's the Jets' rookie running back. He had a nice effort a week ago for the...
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson, option right, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Jets had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Baron Browning buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Prescott now from the 50. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Jets defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the draw. Here's Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Wilson. He's got it. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll run again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Prescott down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Prescott now on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Run it, run it, run it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson's throw into the hands of Henry here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
By Quinnen Williams. A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that last carry put puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then
blitz coming, and down he goes. Baron Browning picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a...
There he goes, right side. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Williams. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to the position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Williams going to get it again on second down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck. Scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 105 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
Welcome back now to Denver as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On play action, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Prescott. Flushed out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Prescott to throw on fourth. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
There's Wilson to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Williams brings it in. Still going. They can't stop him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
himself right now. Only did it all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes second down at 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Hunter Henry. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And New York set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's second down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And the Jets are going to win the football game. So it's a victory here for